Phillies versus Padres, game 3. We have our favorite picks. My name's Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we're back. We got our favorite pick. We got a same game parlay. We're going to tell you who we think wins this game, and it's going to be a good Friday for all you people out there.
Yeah, let's make some money today, Austin. And if you're watching this video and you aren't subscribed, just go down and hit that subscribe button for us. It's free to do so. Austin and I have been cranking out this MLB content all season long, so I think it's the least you could do.
Yeah, and I don't know how many videos we have left for the MLB season, but it has been a long one. But I can't imagine we have probably more than 10, 12 videos left. So make sure you take advantage of them. Make sure we make some money. We need to go back over that 50 unit mark today. Let's recap yesterday. It was an 0-1 day. We had the over 7 runs. And you know what? Like we talked about at the end of the video, so many times the first 5 goes over, the full game goes under. I don't know how many times. It's probably number 9 million on the year, but that's just the case of the MLB. They had like 5 runs to the first 4 innings. And yeah, that was all they scored. But either way, we're going to keep diving into it. We got another pick coming your guys' way. I also want to as always, shout out all the new COS All-Stars we get. Now, the COS All-Stars, it's our YouTube membership. It only costs $2.99 a month. It shows you appreciate it. Not only for these MLB videos, for all the NBA content, the NFL stuff, and you get our plays early in case the line do move. It's very important for NBA especially. But we have a couple new ones. I love to see this list grow. Anthony, we got 2 Anthonys. Appreciate both of you. Sebastian, we got Marcus, Tyler, Travis, Sonic Boom, Lane, Brad, Shane, and Team Deny. We appreciate you guys so much for supporting the channel. And we can't do without you guys. A bunch of other videos are live on the channel. You can go check them out for the NFL. I did make a note in my NBA video that our parlays and player props video, which normally gets posted on Fridays, is getting moved to Saturday around 6 p.m. There's no lines out for player props, or very few. Now, Logan, we're not here to talk about Christian McCaffrey getting traded for your Panthers, but we're here to talk about this Phillies pick. And now we're going with Phillies team total over 3.5 as our pick of the day. You understand, we kind of want to, I at least personally want to avoid a total or a game pick in this one, because this game could go either way. And let's talk about it, because you know what? The Phillies, and if anything, I know what they can do, and they can hit at home. And we're asking them to get 4 runs. They've scored 8 and 9 runs, both in that Brave series at home. And it's a pretty hitter-friendly ballpark. They can go out there and hit home runs. And look, I got something in the ear is telling me we got a bad Musgrove start on the horizon. Now, Musgrove's been way, way, way too good. I mean, you saw he basically almost threw a no-hitter against the Mets in that wild card round, and then pitched decently. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs versus the Dodgers. To be in a pick'em. Why is he in a pick'em today? Now, I love Ranger Suarez. Cool name. He's not been that good. He's like a 2.40 whip in the playoffs. And yet they're coming in here. Maybe they're expecting, Philly's home team. That maybe that's why they're getting a little bit more leaning towards the favorite. But you see the Padres only minus 110, minus 120 on some books. So you look at Mr. Musgrove's 1 start versus the Phillies. We ask him to duplicate this performance. 6 innings pitched, 6 earned runs. Made this a no-sweat bet. Now, you look at Musgrove splits versus righties and lefties. He actually struggles a little bit more versus right-handed batters. 254 batting average allowed, 300 batting average on balls in play. So if the Phillies can get their bat on the balls, they should have a good chance. And you look at the Phillies lineup. Let's talk about the right-handed batters. Hoskins, Real Muto, Castellanos, Bohm, Segura. This is the offense. These are the guys that have to show up. I'm not worried about their left-handed batters in Schwarber and Harper. I'm not expecting anything from Stott and Marsh. If those guys give us anything, that's not something we expected. But all these 5 batters that are right-handed batters likely in the lineup today, they're going to determine if this goes over or under. And if they determine it every single game, if these guys show up, the Phillies have a much better shot at winning than if all these guys don't show up, or maybe only 1 or 2 of them. I heard Logan's got something on Castellanos in a little bit. Now, look, when I look at this line, I just think the Phillies know how to hit at their home ballpark. I mean, they've hit a home run 13 of their last 14 home games. So a home run, it could be a 1-run home run. It could be a solo blast. It could be 2-run, 3-run. It could be a grand slam. The Phillies know how to hit at home. And Musgrove was great down the stretch. We saw him in the middle of the pack, around that All-Star break. Musgrove really started struggling. He was giving up like 4 earned runs every single start. And his ERA, I mean, this was a guy, Logan and I did an MLB All-Star break video, and Logan was really high on Musgrove, and then he came out the All-Star break and was stinking up the joint. And that was because he had a lot of starts on the road where he finds himself today. He actually started to dial back in towards the end of the year when he had a lot of starts consistently at home. Now he's back on the road. I know you could say, well, he had a great road start against the Mets. I don't know what all was going on with the Mets offense. They are not swinging the bats as hot as this Phillies offense is. And, once Musgrove comes out, what if Musgrove pitches a gem? Padres bullpen, we've seen them give up runs before. They're averaging a 2.96 ERA and a 1.08 whip in the postseason. But something important, Padres bullpen pitched a lot of innings, 79 innings pitched this postseason, 10 home runs allowed. So the Phillies can get to them late if we need it. I think they certainly can get it done. So, Logan, our pick of the day, we're going Phillies team total over 3.5. But word on the street, You got a same game parlay cooked up for the people. Is that true?
I did. I put on my chef hat, this morning, and I gotta cook something up. Yesterday's same game parlay unfortunately did not hit once again. So
Shout out
we're
Jose Altuve.
yeah, shout out Altuve in that one too. But you know what? We're gonna be great on this one, and I love it at plus 262 odds for the same game parlay. First leg, Nick Castellanos to record a hit. Now, if you're just looking at this one, first of all, I love to do a little bit of line reading on these hit props because honestly, the books do try to tell you something. When you see a hitter like with his second lowest odds in the team, like I expected the Harper, the Rhys Hoskins to be above him, but he's actually second to JT Realmuto, and I'm like, why is that? Well, I've watched enough Phillies to know why that is. Nick Castellanos, never seen a pitch he didn't like. He'll swing at absolutely anything, and I actually think that's how you attack Joe Musgrove today. I think Joe Musgrove's going to give them a lot of pitches to hit, and Nick Castellanos is a guy perfectly capable of depositing a little blooper right into right field. Seen him do it a million times. I think he could do it once again today. And I'm just line reading that one. He's strikeout or bust. He'll get us the hit or he'll strike out. That's the type of guy I honestly want in these parlays. But our next leg, Joe Musgrove under 5.5 strikeouts. If I were to pick a player prop today, it would probably be this one. Because if you just look at Joe Musgrove's game log, he either ends with 8 Ks and just pitches a masterpiece, or he ends with 5 on the hook. He does it so much if you just go back and look at his game log. So, I mean, he's 1 for 1 in the playoffs. Again, when he pitched that great one versus the Mets, he didn't have a lot of strikeouts in that one. If you're watching that game, he pitched a lot to contact. And I think, honestly, on the road today, Musgrove could pitch a lot to contact. And that's kind of the style he's going for. I mean, we know these Phillies hitters can put a lot of pitches up on these starting pitchers. We've seen it with Blake Snell even in game 2. So I definitely think Musgrove goes under that 5.5 strikeout line. I mean, it's tempting to take the over and that in the postseason play, but they set it at 5.5 a lot, and it kind of goes with the narrative Austin was talking about. He senses a bad Joe Musgrove game. Sure, I'll ride that same narrative in this same game parlay, and then the last leg in this one, under 1.5 runs in the first inning. Yes, you can get the Nerfy flags out because a Nerfy would cash this one. Also, a solo blast or garbage sacrifice fly would also cash this one because we can allow 1 run in the first inning. So not the true Nerfy, but I do like the under 1.5. It's just a little bit sweeten the odds in this one, and I think both these starting pitchers are capable of doing that.
I won't lie to you. I just wanted to wave the flag. I've been missing this bad boy.
Me too.
In a couple weeks. We just need to wave that flag one time, get the morale going. My game pick to end this video, I think the Phillies win. Logan, who do you think wins?
I'm going to pick Padres because I've been wrong every single time I pick against or for the Phillies. So Padres.
Yeah, he's promises he's putting money on that. Just kidding. We appreciate you guys always tuning in. A couple videos popping up on the screen. Thank you guys all for showing all this love and support all MLB season long. We still got some more videos to go. Our NBA video will be live shortly. Go check that out. See you guys then. Peace.